Welcome to your weekly Open the Door to Tai Chi lesson. We've been studying the 7th essential of the 10 essentials of Tai Chi, and it is simply stated, upper and lower follow one another. But in the fleshed out version, it talks about your movement being rooted in your feet, stabilized through the legs, commanded by the waist, and expressed through the hands. So if you think about your movement in those terms, it's upper and lower being fully coordinated, your movement being fully integrated and coordinated. So again, rooted in the feet, stabilized through the legs, commanded by the waist, and expressed through the hands. Now we've looked at those 4 pieces. Well, we've looked at 3 of them. Today is the 4th, your hands. We've looked at them individually, but truly it's all about coordination and integration. And we really come to that idea as we look at the final piece, expressed through the hands. Because even though we're focused on the hands are not the focus. I know that sounds odd, but we don't want to start leading with the hands. Remember, the Dantian is the leader, and the movement is expressed through the hands, but the hands are not the leader. So let's look at our pushing chi. We've talked about this one in terms of the full integration of these 4 pieces. Think about your feet for a second here. Rooted in the feet, stabilized through the legs, but not allowing the legs to be hard with contracting muscles. We don't want to muscle through the motion. We still want to be relaxed, commanded by the waist. And remember what we said last week is if you let the Dantian be the leader, there's a natural stopping point for the hands. If you allow the hands to lead, this is what happens. And this is not pushing chi. This is not relaxing. It's not effective. Pushing chi, think about energy flowing all the way up, and that middle of your body, remember we called it the transfer box. This is where the power from the lower body is transferred up into the upper body. So now you have a ton more power being expressed through your hands. Bring the other foot forward, pushing chi. Now taking a nice deep breath in as you come towards your body, breathing out as you push away. One more. Good. Now let's look at our wave hands like clouds. Clearly the name wave hands like clouds, or cloud hands, you may know it that way. It sounds like the focus is your hands, but it's not. Remember that the Dantian, that rotation from the Dantian, is actually what's making the hands float like clouds. That letting the Dantian lead, that's what allows your arms to relax. And this kind of motion where you're letting that Dantian lead should be how you approach all of your movement. The Dantian is the leader, Even though the hands are the focus, they're not the focus. I know that's a conundrum, but if you allow that energy, allow that movement to just be expressed by the hands, not led by the hands, then you'll start to understand that better. Let's do our brush knee. And if you think about brush knee, as you hold the ball and you come into this posture, right? It's almost exactly like pushing chi. Your hands just end up in a different position. You're expressing that motion in a different way through the hands, but the dantian is still the leader. Holding the ball, brush knee. And remember, there's a natural stopping point if you let that dantian be the leader through that rotation. And if you think about, one of the ideas with Tai Chi is our delicate lady's wrist. We keep our hands open and loose even when we're making a fist, right? It's still open and loose. We're not clenching our hands at any point. So if we do our deflect, intercept, and punch, think about your hand is in a fist, but it's open. You could put a robin's egg in there and you wouldn't squish it, right? Bring your weight over to the left and bring both hands to your left hip. We rotate into this movement. Now, in the 24 form, we rotate even more than that. But as you rotate here, then the dantian leads this rotation here so that we have power in the punch. There has to be that rotation. If I go right towards you here, you can see my shoulder towards the camera, and then I rotate even so that my other shoulder now is towards the camera, and that gives me the rotation into that punch. If we simply do this, there's no power in that movement. There's nothing expressed through the hands. Remember, that movement, that energy has to be expressed, but it's rooted in the feet, stabilized through the legs, commanded by the waist, and expressed through the hands. Let's look at repulse the monkey. This one, as we think about bringing that ball of energy, and we compress that ball of energy right here where we need the most energy to push our opponent away from us. Think about rooted in the feet, stabilized through the legs, commanded by the waist. It's right at this moment when you use that rotation through the dantian to express that energy out to your opponent. One other movement that you might not think about expressed through the hands, but I want you to think about it, is kick, smash, and box the ears, right? If we think about lifting from the dantian, we talked about that when we were kicking last week. Lift, kick. Yes, there's energy being expressed through the leg, but as we finish that movement, we lower our center of gravity, lower from the dantian, and then we move forward from the dantian to finish off our opponent, right? To box their ears. Again, those hands are nice and loose. But if you practice that full integration of rooted in the feet, stabilized through the legs, commanded by the waist, and expressed through the hands, Now your kick, smash, and box the ears becomes very coordinated, very integrated. It's one power movement. Let's do the ward off sequence together too. Because as you think about letting the hands be led by the dantian, we step out, dantian leads, and the hands just follow. They grasp the bird's tail. Then as the dantian leads back, we roll back, and then we rotate and press, and here we are with our pushing chi. So as we end talking about this seventh essential, I want you to, yes, the focus is the hands today, but the hands are not the focus. It's all about a coordinated, integrated movement that makes Tai Chi powerful.